and yo. And take your time, because what I often say is, and I'm explaining what I'm doing. Normally I wouldn't explain these things, but I often say, take the space where you feel well in. Yeah? So when you stand and I say, take the space you feel well in, you feel the space around you, but at the same time you realize, this is my body. Yeah, I'm invited to take place in my own body. Yeah. So I repeat again, a mantra, huh? Take the space, yeah, you feel well in. And then breathe. I will explain you later why Steiner found it important that eurythmic therapy watches the breathing, observes it. And then I say, yeah, put your hands there as if you would carry a candle. And then imagine this candle the substance of the candle is time. Yeah? And then I say, take a little bit of time and then slowly move it towards you to arrive at yourself. And somehow let this time flow into the realm of your upper body, feel into the fine rhythms going on there, feel towards the shoulder blades, and maybe try to get some reactions because it feels so good. And then turn your hands and slowly let go. And that's another principle, we practice letting go. But when I do not lose myself completely, I still feel myself a little bit. It will even make me up. Okay, yeah. Maybe we do it. We repeat it another time. I want to bring content with you, poor women and poor men, yeah? And the next element I want to bring, and we will deepen it, is when we work with eurythmy movements, we discriminate between streaming and raying. Yeah. So maybe just do a simple M gesture. You have done eurythmy a little bit, but when you have your hands in front of your heart, and with both hands, you slowly try to push the body feeling a little bit forward the air, and then you turn the hands and you bring it back. Yeah. And you feel into the far back somehow. You turn your hands behind your body. The stream returns, takes the hands along, disappears in front. So let it go. And turn your hands and invite the stream to come back again. A short break, breathe. And then repeat with me without me talking. Relax, let go, enjoy, and breathe. Yeah, so this you knew already a little bit, and it was just sort of creating an etheric stream. I'm not just pushing my body, I create some kind of feeling which creates my movement. So, okay, entering the etheric has to do with streaming, the water flowing down the river. But you know that the water is not only flowing down the river, because then the water would be off Earth pretty soon. Secretly in the clouds, it goes back, flies back to the mountains. And that's the basic secret of the etheric, that it always creates the countercurrents. My blood goes out into the periphery, and very silently, just by itself, it comes back to the heart. So how to do this? I just invite you to continue with streaming, that you use your hands and you create a streaming upwards. So you slowly stream upwards, whatever this means. Then you turn your hands and slowly you create a streaming downwards. That you have the feeling, yes, something is streaming. If it's a feeling or whatever. Relax, make a little step, and we repeat without me talking. And let your breath react. Make a little step. You can do it several times, yeah? But for time reasons, we do it one movement. And now I invite you to observe if it happens that when we stream upwards, suddenly, unexpectedly, maybe you notice, oh, suddenly I feel my feet so well. And when we stream downwards, maybe at a certain point, you suddenly have the feeling, I grow. But don't do it deliberately. Just if it happens, then enjoy. Yeah? Streaming up. And streaming down. And again, streaming up. And maybe you notice something going down. Streaming down. And maybe you notice it makes you upright. Breathe and make a little step. Okay, so different observations around streaming. And when you do raying, that's the principle of the vowels, then these are heart forces. The vowels, the radiation, this is the healer in a way, yeah? And raying into the streaming world, let's put it like this. And let's try it like this. I come forward, maybe then you can see it better. I have my hands here in front of my heart. And I try to create a sort of streaming with my heart forward. Yeah, this opens the hands a little bit. And then I go back to my heart. And now I practice, can I send a radiation through my arms? Huh? And what happens then? How do I experience this? And let go. Breathe, make a little step. There are more things to be observed, but for the moment, we just try to do this. Yeah. So you are in front of your heart and you use your inner chest forces, heart forces, to create the streaming, which carries the arms. and continues carrying it. I can rely on this. I go back to my heart and search for a different kind of experience. Radiation inside of my arms, going through the inside. And again, let go. And again, a step, and you repeat without me talking. And then again, let go and breathe. Okay. Last element for the first 15 minutes would be that I would like to pick up a meditation Steiner gave in the Young Doctors course, which deals about light and gravity and how light and gravity should or should not interact with each other. And there's a eurythmy exercise very much related to this. Light streams upwards and weight weighs downwards. Yeah. And I will bring this every time, and we go a little bit deeper and deeper and connect it with the meditation to the doctors over time. For the moment, just stand with pretty much closed legs. Yeah. A little bit unnatural now. Yeah. But just for this purpose. And then point with your fingers down to the feet, maybe a little bit below the feet, like a point down there. And then use your fingertips as if you could draw a line and draw a triangle, yeah, from your feet up left and right of your body, just up there. And have the feeling, wow, I stand in this triangle. And when you create a sort of streaming upwards, you can have the feeling it makes me light. But then maybe notice it makes you also, yeah, labil. Yeah, it's easy, slightly moving. And then let go. Breathe. Do the opposite, that you use your fingertips to point above your head. And then draw a triangle downwards. And wherever your hands pass, yeah, you let go a little bit. The brain becomes mud, the throat becomes short, the belly comes out. And then you even put the legs apart. And you feel the weight, the gravity. But at the same time, when you just shake it a little bit, you feel, oh, but it's stable. And then let go again. Breathe. Now we do both to finish with. So from the legs up. Light streams upwards. And now in your imagination, from your head, a triangle next to your throat, your belly, your legs. Triangle of weight. Feel it. And then revive your triangle of light. Feel it again. And then just try to experience both for a short while. Then let go. Breathe and slowly sit down. And move slowly to take along what you have been doing. And then take a minute to just feel. What is it doing? What do you feel when you listen into your body? What do you see? What pictures come? What kind of semi-bodily observations? We are not sharing now, yeah, what we experience, but you just take it with you. And every observation is right. And it can be a enhanced, joyful experience, but it can also be sometimes sort of pain. Everything is okay. You just observe. But from next meeting on, now would come the time where I invite you to go into breakout rooms. And just 2 people in one room. And there you can share what you experienced during the first 15 meetings. There you can share what you experienced in your homework. Yeah. And there you can discuss what questions do you want to ask me afterwards. Yeah? And it won't be long, maybe, what did I say? 10 or 15 minutes that you, yeah, do your inner exchange. And there you can also show each other what you did from your homework. Yeah, that you, yeah, get used to do eurythmy and show eurythmy, because I find it important that doctors dare to show it. And I will explain you why much later. And now, as we do not go into the breakout rooms, that would be an opportunity that, yeah, we just share a little bit or get to know each other and discuss, do you agree with my proposals to go through the course like this? Can we give it a try? Yeah? Yeah. And we have 10 minutes. I just show you around briefly a little bit where you find what. And then we can still ask questions that it's clear, and you can always write me. Yeah. Maya was so kind to organize everything, but now I take over. Maya, you can still do work. But if you have questions, if you want to discuss something, I'm there, you know? Yeah. And I'm grateful that you were willing to pay money, because in a way, I have to get the turnaround of working and paying and working less and make more out of it. And that's just, and you're just the ones who do something joyful, and you help me to, yeah, to find some kind of balance. Yeah. So thank you very much, first of all. Yeah. But our policy always is in Eurythmy for You, if someone doesn't have money, that's no hindrance at all. Yeah. So please, if this is the case, just contact us. Okay, I do screen sharing. And the meeting room where we are in allows you that you also screen share. So when you want to show something next meeting, prepare something, then, or yeah, you know already. And this is our website, Eurythmy for You. It's a little bit too big now. Okay, it's that. And now, if you go to Eurythmy Therapy in the navigation, you see there's an Anthroposophic Medicine Doctor's Course 2025. Yeah. And everyone will see it. I was just thinking, how can you easily access your stuff? And then you click there, but only you. So you must be logged in first, yeah? And when you are logged in and then you click here, then this course will open. If you're not logged in, then it will just, then the lessons will not be open. And here's a button already have access, please log in. Yeah, so that's all, but you have access. And then you see, that's our course, we call it course. It's just how it's in the software. And then you go to admin, then you see the meeting dates and the Zoom link of today. So if the email doesn't come in, you just go on the website, log in, and everything is there. And you also know, oh, when do we have free time? This you will find here. And that's, yeah, someone wants to ask something?
Yes, I don't have access there. I tried, but I don't have any password. I didn't get any password.
It's the same problem with me as well, Theodore. It's coming up as locked and I can't log in onto the Eurythmy for You.
Okay, and then, you see what I'm doing. I just take Farah now and I just check, but that's, I do it normally not now, but it's just for fun that we can, that you see, I also know a little bit about technology. And then, okay, object, I check email name. We have to go here, and then I see that's still the automation. No login. Yeah, I have to check all of you. I set up a login, and now you get an email. Yeah. Okay, I checked with all 7 of you. Thanks for telling. Yeah, same with, yeah, great. Okay, so I show you. Yeah.
Yeah, I logged in fine.
Yes, exactly. So I just check you 7 and then, yeah. And if it's not okay until tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning, write again, please. So you have it here, and then it says course material. And here is already the first, there's a course, the vowels, and you have it in English and in German, because I thought maybe the English is just translated by my friend Adele, the German is my language, yeah. So if someone prefers to see it in English, and then you go, that's a different course. And there you find a lot about the R, or 3 videos about the R, 5 videos about the E, or 6, 4 about the E, 4 about the U, just different aspects. Huh? You have already seen, you can observe so many things.
Wow.
And the first homework would be that every one of you chooses one vowel, yeah, and just goes into the course and studies 1 or 2 or 3 videos from this vowel, yeah? Because then, when we meet next time, in the breakout room, you exchange on what you have discovered, yeah? So these are suggestions. We can still decide to do it differently, but I want to make it intense, yeah? And you decide how intense you want to have it. And there are rod exercises, therapeutic exercises. I will tell you later, that's for later, not for now. And here's the meeting where you will find the replay tomorrow morning, yeah, at 10 o'clock latest. Yeah, I will do it tonight. Yeah. So you just go here, a website, Eurythmy Therapy, Anthroposophical Medicine Doctors, and that's it.
Crazy.
You? Okay. Then this would be an opportunity to ask if there are questions. Number 1 is received. Please check the logins. You, Andrew.
Yeah, Theo, I just had one thing. Before every video, there's a very nice introduction with specific music tones, and that happens with every video. And I just wonder if that is it's part of the programming, as opposed to going straight into the exercise. There's always that little moment of music.
Yeah, it's sometimes a little bit annoying, and at some I would, you know, when we started, we did it with young people, and that's how it is. But I still am very happy about this, because Richard Wagner was quite a gifted composer. There are different points of view, something I know, And that's the scene where Parzival goes into the Gralsburg, the Grail's castle, for the first time. And then, you know, he killed the swan, he did crazy things, and that, but still he was invited. And then the music is dum da dum 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 da dum dum dum. And then he asked Gurnemanz, who is guiding him, "Hey, something is strange. I'm hardly walking, and I feel so far." And then Gurnemanz sings, and that's the melody. "You see, my son, time becomes space here." Ja, du siehst, mein Sohn, zum Raum wird hier designt. That's the melody. Time becomes space. And that's somehow another mantra which accompanies the whole work of the Rhythm for You.
Yeah, I thought the music was special, and obviously it is. So thank you very much.
Some thoughts in it. Yeah, great question, Andrew. I'm impressed. Good. You, do you think we can just go on? And socializing will take place over time, huh? But I think we focus on content. That's my first objective, that you get as much you can choose from. Don't feel, you know, you noticed already, I'm a little bit someone like this. And don't feel overwhelmed, don't feel pushed, yeah? Choose yourself, and from this, we will then discover what's the best way of dealing, yeah? With the endlessness of eurythmy. The point is that eurythmy is something endless, because what is eurythmy? Eurythmy is the human being. Yeah, endless. Yeah, and that's we can discover over time. Good. I just go back to my timetable. Where are we? Here. Okay. Then, good. What we have now done, this time we spent by, I'm telling you a little bit, would have been that you go into your breakout rooms, 2 people, and share. And I suggest even that you share by doing. Yeah, you show each other your questions or discoveries. Yeah, and you will be surprised that this works, and you will learn that you do not have to be good to be true, and the thing will work through inner truth. And how do things become true? This will become the main question, yeah, of our search. And afterwards, when you come back and you have discussed for 10 minutes only, yeah, we will see. Then you can ask questions. And this part is now over. We have covered it. And the next part, number 3 in a way, would be a client describes his case. Yeah. And I could be a client, but I'm because I'm not better than anyone on this planet, but that's not my role. So I'm lucky. I'm protected. I don't have the role of playing a client. And we could already, and you know, this, I'm also nervous because I think I'm not good enough to do movement diagnosis and all these things. Yeah, and you hear it so often, you do movement diagnosis and then you know what to do. And when I think about eurythmy therapy, I have the feeling I don't know much. That's, yeah, and others know much more. But we still do it. That's why I wanted to say it. And we do it very simple. And when we go through 10 weeks, again and again, just do we see something, something will grow among all of us. Yeah. And what I will do, what I will suggest is that someone acts a client. And it is up to you. Really, I'm serious. If you invent a story or if you tell a little bit about yourself. Yeah. Because we are only practicing, and it's important then we can protect each other. Yeah, and we don't even tell each other if we are acting or if I bring my own story. It will be a mixture anyway. Yeah, even if you think you bring your own story, you're still acting something out. Yeah, or inventing what you think about yourself. But yeah, so, and then someone tells a little bit, oh, doctor, yeah, I have this one thing I would like to be treated, yeah? And then take 3 minutes or 4 minutes to talk about this. And afterwards, I will invite you, and maybe then we are both on the screen, to do very simple eurythmy movements. And it will be always the same. I show it briefly, and I already asked if someone would volunteer now. Yeah, that's why I explained it so exactly, that we start. We are not ready, we are not nothing, but we will also not be ready at the third time. Yeah? Yeah? At least me. I really rely on your positivity, and that's not blaming me for not so and so on. So what I will do, that we do the order, I'm not very sure, but that the person who acts but just stands upright and leans a little bit backwards. And afterwards, we ask him to lean a little bit forward. Yeah, that's all. And we do it 1 or 2 times, probably not 3 times. The next thing is, these are all exercises you know already, that we will ask this person, the client, to do 3-fold stepping forward. Yeah. Slowly, yeah. Like this. And then also backwards. Yeah. And I'm not acting things out now because I want to just let it completely open what can happen. The third thing will be that we ask this person to do an R. And maybe we will ask the person to do an R frontal like this. And afterwards do an R like this, that we can also see the profile. And then we do the same as an E. Yeah. And it's so tempting to show you what could happen. And we do it with an O. Yeah. What happens when this person is doing an O? Huh? Frontal profile. About repeating, I'm not clear yet. This we will find out. This can also be interesting for you. Can one do it in 1 click or several ones? And the last thing is that I will ask the client to walk an O, a circle on the floor, but stay frontally. Yeah. The reasons why walking frontal in eurythmy, I will tell you later. And then I might even ask, maybe that's done, that's it. Or we ask the person even to do an O while he walks the circle. And in a way, that's the box, the exercises. I would, in a way, say we keep for the whole course, except we think something else could make more sense. Then we change it. Yeah. And now my question would be, please don't practice these things to be good in them when you are the client, but you can also invent your way of walking it from the picture you have from this person. It's only practicing seeing, yeah? Yeah, do not make yourself too visible, yeah? Perhaps the others do not blame you, but you yourself are not happy when you have shown too much. Yeah, that can easily happen. At least I function like this. Do we have a client, a very little client, just telling a little bit that we can already start? Yeah, because afterwards I ask you to discuss what you have seen in this video today and invent an exercise for this client. And then we discuss it together and decide on one. And during the week, I would like to invite you to practice this exercise. Maybe imagining you are the client, suffered for him, or maybe discovering when we all do this, what happens to the person who told the story, whatever kind of discoveries we will make. Yeah, completely open. So my suggestion is we really start work. And is somebody volunteering? It's a surprise, and I must check my okay, I see, okay. So you know, no fingers up. Yeah, that's yeah. Now, Andrew, you are so special. You get specific. I know you are so open. You're ready for everything. So I think we keep you as a special gem. And yeah. No. It's so great. And Andrew, but it's clear that you are such a heart that you offer volunteer. And I have already asked Maya if she would volunteer. Yeah. And she has just written 1 hour ago. Yes. Yeah. So Maya, then I spotlight you and you get 3 minutes to describe your case. Or 4.
What happened to Angela?
To whom?
Angela disappeared.
No. Andrew is still there. You just don't see him on the screen anymore.
Angela.
Angela
Yes.
disappeared. I will watch the waiting room.
Okay.
Yeah.
We give her a minute.
Did she? Look, let me wait. I just take the spotlight away. Then we see each other again. Maybe you check your WhatsApp. Maybe she writes to you.
Mm-hmm.
These things happen online. Huh? That's normal. That we are told. That's what we can learn from online to stay relaxed and support each other as far as possible.
Let me just send her a link.
Yes. Again, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we continue and I check if she wants to come in. Thanks, Maya.
Okay. So I should describe my current problems, physical issues, or?
It's a little bit up to you what you want to describe, yeah?
Okay.
And then we will invent treatment for you, you know? Yeah?
Yeah. So it's one thing, it's physical with my vision, with my left eye, that is not working properly. And 3 years ago, I lost 60% of vision on that eye, which slowly was getting better, but it's still not 100%. So sometimes it's painful because the nerve is also involved, and sometimes it's cloudy, the whole vision on left side. And like in general in life, I'm trying to balance dysfunctional. I stopped now, but I was balancing dysfunctional families from my side and from my husband's side. So that was in a way moments or years, not moments, years before that happened. So then this event somehow freed me from doing that because it was impossible. So now I don't struggle with this anymore. However, I struggle with my personal challenge, how to bring this beautiful theory in anthroposophic medicine into practice. And the problem is in those dimensions that I went and see anthroposophical doctor because I couldn't decide how to do this. And it was causing me a lot of anxiety and stress. Because somehow it feels it's possible, but really my country isn't allowing it, authorities and regulations and everything. And he said that my heartbeat is not strong enough in this moment. So I feel that I need maybe more time and to strengthen this region of my body, the heart region.
Okay, thank you. I think that was already a wonderful, a deep description. And I would like to ask you can you prepare somehow that you can do these exercises, that we can see you doing them?
Okay,
take your time, and we just adjust the camera a little bit. Yeah, and yeah, just switch it down, turn it down a little bit.
Is this
Yeah.
better? No.
And further down, you still see the ceiling. So you just turn the lid of your laptop, if it's a laptop, that the camera shows more the floor. Yeah, and still more.
Even more?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that could be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
we just do it like this. That's perfect. Yeah. So please look towards us. Just look to me. Just look to me, and I tell you what to do. Yeah.
Okay.
So just go back a little bit again to the floor. Okay. And now just stand upright. And maybe I go away that the people don't. I just try to lead you by words. Yeah, you stand upright. And you just have the feeling, yes, now I'm upright. And then you slowly lean a little bit backwards until you have the feeling that's comfortable, that's how far you want to go. And then you lean a little bit forward. Yeah. As much as you think, yeah, that's still okay. Okay. And then you stand upright again and have the feeling, no, that's a good kind of uprightness. And then please turn in a way that we see you in profile. And do the same. Stand upright, please. Yeah. And then lean a little bit backwards. You don't have to look to us. Just, yeah, okay. Great. Until you have the feeling you feel good, and then go upright. And then lean forward. And then go to the center again. Okay. Great. Go a few steps backwards that you can, no, when you are in profile, that we can see you walking from the side. So can you go 2 steps backwards, please? Just that you need to walk forward now.
Oh, like this. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's difficult, always hard to find the right words. I will learn this. Yes. And now just make maybe 3, 4 slow steps forwards and try to touch the ground with your toes first. We don't see it, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Just move forward. And stop. Yes, stop. Stay where you are. Thank you. And move backwards slowly. Good. Thank you. And turn towards the screen again, please. Do an angle with your arms, just an open angle with your arms. Yeah, just greeting the world. Hello. Do a crossing of the arms, yeah, as if you would create a fence in front of you, yeah. Just a crossing and make a clear border for everyone. And do an embracing gesture, yeah, as if you would embrace a friend, yeah, and that your fingertips come close, yeah, just embrace a friend. Okay. And then let go. Turn that we see you from the side. Do the same, an angle with the arms. Or a crossing, a clear border of the arms. And an embracing, loving gesture. Yeah? Where the arms and hands embrace someone. Good. Thank you. Look towards the screen, please. Go back a little bit for the last demonstration. And just imagine a small circle on the ground in front of you. And then walk this circle, and we just watch you walking and look always towards the screen. Okay. Do it one more time, please. Thank you very much, Maya. That was, so first of all, thank you that you did it. And thank you that you did it so beautiful. But it will always be beautiful when you are having a heart in it. So you can, with all of you already now, we can say, thank you for doing it so beautifully. And now the invitation is that you go into breakout rooms.
Thank you very much to you both, Theodore and Maya, to make it happen. Hopefully we'll have a great time all together.
I don't know how you felt it, but I think we started quite nicely. The mood, I have a good feeling, a good connection to you. I didn't know you, yeah, but I felt a lot of joy in preparing, yeah? Yeah. And it means a lot to me, Farah, that you are also here, you know, and just because I knew Farah, I've met Farah already in England 2 years ago. Okay, dear doctors, now you have a role. And each group makes a proposal, please. What would you do? Not with Maya, but for Maya. Yeah? And just, it can be just one element that you say, oh, yeah, it doesn't have to be an exercise, just an idea, and we make something out of it. So group number one, I don't know who is number one, starts, please.
You can start.
You.
Yeah, I was a bit confused about what I was looking at. Maybe I'm just tired. When Andrew and I was with Andrew in the breakout room, and he started describing what he had seen. And I don't know if we need to go through what we saw, what he saw, or just make a recommendation. I think one of the things we both...
I would suggest we go into recommendation.
Straight.
Because everyone can draw conclusions from it. And when we describe what we saw, we're already putting things on it, which might not feel good for Maya. Yeah. So, okay. I mean, we are just developing our style, but from what you say, that's my impression. So just make a suggestion, and then because we want to go into action, that's why we are here.
I think it's the leaning back that we noted, that in her leaning forward, there's more confidence and security. And in the leaning back, there was a little bit of a hesitation. She comes back right to center. So it's something in the leaning back in finding the...
Oh, okay. So we should invent something to support this, whatever it is, yeah? Is it, yeah? Does it need more something which holds me? Does it need something inner? But somehow there you would like to find, to support her. Okay, next group.
Shall I go?
Yes, Daniela.
Okay. Yeah. I noticed that Maya enjoyed walking in the circle. And it was like maybe a comfort zone, because the other movements, you don't really know where you end up. But imagining a circle on the floor and walk in the circle, you know where you're going to end up. So I think that maybe another exercise that can make you feel comfortable and secure would be useful, but I don't know which exercise. Maybe walking in circles.
So I repeat, you noticed that walking in a circle somehow released some kind of good energy. Yeah?
Yes.
And I noticed something, can one draw something out of it to strengthen this, to unfold in the whole being? Yeah?
Yeah.
Something like this. Great. And group number 3. And you don't have stress. I must make something out of it afterwards.
Right.
Well, Farah, should I say something?
Yes, please.
We noticed, I think we agreed about 2 points. One was this leaning movement. The impression was that you could give more, and you were like not preserving to give more, like not really willing to go back and forth, like deeply. That was something that came up to us. And the other thing was your E was like too light. We were sort of waiting for a stronger E maybe, but maybe that's more my impression than Farah's. But the leaning thing was, I think for both of us, wasn't it, Sarah?
And I just felt there was too open and too giving, too generous. And maybe too much streaming of the heart forces. So just something to bring it back and keep some for yourself as well.
Okay. Then I also have to repeat. Leaning. So Angela, you said both ways. Just felt a sort of hesitancy. It doesn't contradict to what we heard before, that leaning back was hesitant and forward less. That was a different layer of, and you were more thinking about the amplitude of the, a different layer. Yeah, so with holding back. Then the E, what is too light? Yeah. So there was, could be. And the counter picture maybe was that the R on the other hand was so open. Yeah. Good. And now I make something of this. Yeah. And that can be completely wrong. Yeah. And then you correct it during the week and find something better. Yeah. Because I'm just making something up. And you know, the E and the R, that goes very close to the Love E exercise already, huh? That you have a clear, and maybe we just touch it. I will go through these standard exercises at the later point of time, but when you bring it, we can directly experimenting with this. Then leaning back and forth, I do something, and walking circle could also mean round forms give energy and straight forms could maybe cost energy. So we could make combinations of straight forms and round and curves, you know, just 3. Yeah. That would be a suggestion to experiment with. And in eurythmy, when you walk, you have a circle, you say that's a will force. When you have a straight line, you say that's a thinking force. And when you have a combination of both, it's a feeling form. Yeah. So we will do something like this. Okay, I invite all of you to join again. Just 2 or 3 ideas I get from what you do. I spotlight me again in case it's needed. And thanks to all of you for sharing.
Is everyone shared?
Not everyone, every group has shared. That's what's important to me. Yeah. Is it okay to continue, or Branislav, do you want to say something from your group which has not been mentioned?
I'm happy. Just
I
don't want to hinder the process.
Okay, thank you, Maya. We have to find out, because my idea is that we develop a sort of group consciousness, that next time we speak as a group, yeah? Or we will do it differently. We will find out. Yeah, but thanks, Maya, for your alertness. Okay, leaning back. I would now maybe just invent this, that because the walking circle feels so good, just use also your hands in an open, just or feel to touch your hips and walk a circle, just to feel the lower system. Yeah. So arrive again, breathe. And maybe again, first, take a little bit of time to arrive, yeah? And feel yourself. And then go to your hips and walk a circle very slowly. Just enjoy walking the circle in one direction. And if you wobble, never mind, and then you stop. And then you do the other direction. And then you let your hand go. And you do it a little bit quicker, just to enjoy. Oh, it's so nice to walk this. Yeah, maybe you use your hands just to bath in it, to swim in it, in the other direction. Okay, and now just stand upright, and maybe you can during the week invent better ways that this lower system carries the leaning backwards and forwards more, yeah? So that maybe you use your bums, your bottom, and you just lean the bottom backwards, yeah? As far, so you do not lean your shoulders backwards, but your bump. And then afterwards, you let this energy grow into your uprightness. And breathe. And you feel your heels now. Okay, you relax, you make a step backwards. And may you notice, by walking the circle, I say hello to the lower system. By putting my bumps like this, I also enjoy this energy and take this back first. And then when I go upright, I invite this lower energy to flow into my body, yeah? And fulfill, yeah, that the lower energy carries my body. And the lower system is joy. Yeah? Okay, so I don't do much. I just try to invite this energy to come up. And then I go into the center. And then I do it again. Yeah. So I put my lower system a little bit back. And I'm in balance. I lean forward. I just practice to push this out a little bit. And then I invite this to come in and make me upright and lean backwards a little bit. But I feel carried by this. And then just relax, make a step. And number 3 would be this invitation. That's already the love and a exercise that we will explore more. But from your heart, you spread out your arms to the side. But you make it already round. I overdo it now a little bit, but in this case, from what you have said, I would make it, I embrace the world. But the world is round. I can reach around it, yeah? And I lean a little bit forward when doing this. And then very quickly, I create an A in front of my chest. And here I try to stretch my hands. And then I let go. And those who know me normally, they know that I normally do not do those quick gestures often, but here could feel well. It could be good. So you start in your heart. You go to left and right, but in order to embrace the world, wow, yeah. enjoying its beauty, a holiday feeling. Yeah. And then E. And here you do not lean too much backwards, just clarity. And let go. And the last time, I do it again like this, from the heart. Yeah, streaming, surrounding. It's not embracing, it's surrounding the world. Waiting a little bit and E. And breathe and sit down and just listen with the question, yeah, yeah, how does that feel? Just how does that feel? How do the arms feel? How does the chest feel? The inner of the chest. How does your mood react to what we did? How do you feel your legs and feet? Okay, stay sitting, continue relaxing. I just repeat the suggestion. And those of you who want, this can be done in 5 minutes, huh? Or less. Walking a circle with a good connection to below, or doing this leaning backwards with your lower system. Then when you make yourself upright, let it, yeah, in a good way, feel you from within while you lean backwards. And embrace the world. That's the love gesture in a way, one version of doing it. And then when you do this quick crossing, that's why I do this repetition. Do not quickly pull your arms in. Yeah, that's acting against yourself. It's more like a sort of what's the word? Reflex. So if a fly is coming, you just close your eyes. So you are here and your arms just fly in. There's no tension. So you are here and only then you put again energy into it. No, yeah, or whatever. So I show you the difference one more, just show if you can see it. I do this gesture and I pull my arms in. And then I have to recover from the work. Or I do this gesture and the arms fly in. And then I fill it with energy afterwards. Slight differences, but just that you do not act against this realm of your chest. Okay. And what I said before, walking straight line and circle, I left out because it would become too much. I would like to use the last 10 minutes to bring another input, yeah, the beginning, the vowels, and to finish the consonants. Yeah.
Can I ask something?
There's a question first. That's more important. Yes, please. Yes, Dragan.
So it's about embracing, or is it about surrounding?
Words, you know. You can, in both words, you can put your own imaginations in. It's towards an O. I wanted to express, it's not a B, yeah? It's more the feeling of streaming, of just, not streaming, it's just a sort of radiation. Yeah, it's an O, it's a very, very large O, yeah? Oh, you can't see me. It's a very, very large O and not this, yeah? Yeah, but that big, yeah? Thanks for asking. Always interrupt me. That's the most important thing. I will somehow manage to get my things to you and still. I will bring you, I will finish our sessions normally with the sounds L, M, and S. Yeah, maybe I only pick one. But when you look at the eurythmy therapy suggestion Steiner gave, yeah, and there's a thick book, and he so often he uses the L, M, and S, or he made S, M, L, or the M, L, S, yeah. And if you work with these sounds, you somehow can have the feeling you can't do much wrong, yeah. They're just, it always depends how you bring them, but the L is a glowing sound, the M is a arriving sound, the S is a, or the L is a wave sound, the S is a glowing sound, however you call it. So it's a sort of cosmos in itself, these three sounds, yeah? And when we start with the vowels, and in the middle we do kind of inventing exercises, observation, it's nice to finish with these calming sounds, yeah, which you can always use, make use of. So if that's okay, I invite you for another 7 minutes to explore a little bit more, and next time we will hear if it was too much or in between. In the course, I show you when we go, there is a possibility to post, and I will get your post so we can discuss during the week together. May I invite you to still join one more time. Yeah. And I don't know how much eurythmy you've been doing, maybe it's, but I suggest that we really do 3 sounds. And if you don't remember them, if you don't do them right, never mind. But we have a sort of a little pause, transitions. So again, take a little bit time to arrive at yourself first. Feel your heart, your center. Let go, stay up. The L is a very gentle movement where you spread your arms and you just collect what is down there. You let it stream up, and very carefully it can start blossoming, opening, and then come down to earth. So it's a path or a rhythm between what is below, a sort of transformation into light, and a lovingly releasing or receiving in the light sphere. In the third time, you wait and light. And do it very gentle, and we will stick with these sounds. Yeah, we will not do thousands of things. It's just that we have begun to touch them. And the M we have already been doing. It's just streaming forward. and receiving from in front. And here you can practice that when you stream forward, the opposite also happens. Oh, I receive. Ah. And when you receive, you stream towards you, towards the behind. Notice, I'm also giving, something is streaming out. Forward, receiving. Towards me. Ah. Like a thank you. And the S, you do only with one hand to keep it simple. And you stretch one hand up. And you create a simple S with two bows. And I like to start towards the inside. Yeah, because that's coming in, going down, becoming wide, coming in. And maybe even a little bit of a crossing to the other side and a letting go into the depth. At the same time, you feel, it creates something nice inwardly. So take the other arm, just up there and start towards the inside. Yeah, so come in and down, go out in the middle, come in below, cross over, and let go. Right side towards the inside, going out and very slowly, and cross over. And let it stream. And just study what you have to do that your arm feels light. Yeah, not 6 kilograms, but light. Inward, out, towards me, crossing over. And we do one LMS, so one after the other. L, and an M maybe towards me, M, and going out, M, and maybe towards me again, M. Then one arm lets go, the other one goes to prepare the S. And then you start. You let go first, then you prepare for the other arm. S. You let go. You just feel yourself once again. How does it feel now? And then you slowly go and sit down. You again listen to the resonance. And even if you say, oh, it was only short, maybe you notice some kind of reactions. How do your feet feel? your calves, your lower body. What kind of shape do you experience when you feel your chest? Is it a ball? Is it a square? Is your breath, do you experience it more within the body or around the body, your breathing? And what kind of mood is around you in your room now? Yo, I admire you that you took the risk to come. And sure, we still have to learn to balance how talking, discussing, developing together, and me bringing content on the other side. There we will find our way, I hope. But you see, time can go by pretty quickly, no? When you do this kind. So is it too much to have 3 blocks, 1 vowels, therapy, and consonants? We can just let me know in the chat. I briefly show you once again where you find it, just to be sure that when we go here to your course, yeah, you know where to find it. And maybe you just go to meeting 1 replay. Here you find the link, and here you find a comment field. And the group, all of us, will receive a message you put here, and then you can comment on it. Yeah. And also, when you cannot come, it would be nice when you go to the admin part where the Zoom link is, and then you can write here, tomorrow I cannot come, or so. Yeah, that we at least know about it. But if we can make it that we can be together as much as possible, then we can develop a much greater energy together. Yeah, I feel a lot of potential. I don't know what you feel, but I feel a lot of potential. Yeah, so now, anything you still want to say? I didn't let you say much. Shall we give it a try? You go into the weekend. So homework would be choose for 1 vowel you are interested in. Must not be the R, yeah, R, E, I, O, U. I would not take I or OW. I will send you an email with my suggestions. Practice the exercises which we developed for the client which spoke. Yeah. I will again write it down that you can remember it well. Yeah. I write it in the course lesson. And do a little bit, just touch S, L, M, and S. Just playfully, not practicing, just hello. And if it's too much, if it does not feel good, you do not do it.